It was March the 7th, 1907, when a boy was born on an Adriatic island ritual in history and tradition called Cress, then part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, but destined to become Italian after World War I. They named him Niccolò, though he would one day be known as Father Placido Cortese. He grew up in a simple, devout family surrounded by a faith rooted in compassion. In his small fishing village, Niccolò observed the solidarity that united the community and learned from his parents the value of sacrifice and love, which profoundly shaped his path. Those around him noticed his strong desire to help others, and his devotion often led him to church. By the time he was 13, while most of his friends were just beginning to dream about their futures, Niccolò felt a call to the Franciscan life. Despite limited means, his family supported his choice and saw him off to Campo San Piero near Padua to join the Friars Minor Conventual and begin his religious studies. Here in Padua, at the end of his novitiate, Niccolò made his profession of vows, taking the religious name of Placido, a name that suited him well. He was known for his kindness, his humility, as well as his commitment to his studies. He was especially inspired by St. Francis and his teaching on humility, service, and love for the creatures. Furthermore, from sant'Antonio, he learned to defend the oppressed. Placido felt these values deeply and knew that he was preparing for a life dedicated to God and to others. In 1930, after completing his studies in Rome, Placido was ordained a priest at only 23. After some years serving first at the Basilica of Sant'Antonio and then in Milan, where the Friars Minor Conventual led a large parish in the suburbs, he was appointed director of the Messenger of Sant'Antonio. The Messenger had been founded in 1898, right here in this cloister, by the will of the friars serving in the Basilica, and it already had thousands of readers. Through his articles, Father Placido shared messages of faith, hope, and love, convinced that even in a rapidly changing world, the values of compassion and faith could guide people toward truth and peace. Unfortunately, his hopes proved to be in vain when Italy entered World War II on June the 10th, 1940, when Mussolini sided the Nazi Germany against France and the United Kingdom. Through his role as director of the Messenger of Sant'Antonio, Father Placido Cortese built a network of relationships with people from all walks of life. His total dedication to others and his compassionate spirit made him a trusted figure for many, a man who listened without giving judgments and offered comforting words during increasingly dark times. Each day, he devoted himself to answering letters and responding to requests for help, questions of faith, and comfort from readers who saw him as a spiritual and moral guide. His charity shone especially during his visit to the Chiesa Nuova concentration camp near Padua, where many individuals deported from the former Kingdom of Yugoslavia, then under Italian occupation, were imprisoned. Following the Armistice of September 8, 1943, Father Placido's mission took on a dramatic twist. Italy, now divided and under occupation by German forces and the Nazi-Fascists, descended into chaos. Padua, with its vibrant university community and influx of refugees, became a city of mounting tension and fear, where civil resistance groups began to take shape in secrecy. Deeply moved by reports from across the city and surrounding areas, Father Placido felt compelled to act. This story of imprisoned individuals, hidden families, and shattered lives profoundly affected him, turning his commitment into a mission to protect the innocent. Amidst the chaos, Father Placido began to act secretly, hiding people, helping escapes, procuring false documents, doing whatever he could to give others a chance to survive. Every night, before returning to his friary, he would pause in prayer here, before the tomb of sant'Antonio, seeking strength and guidance. He prayed for the courage to fulfill a mission he saw as a personal sacrifice, even at the risk of his own life. For him, the love of God was inseparable from the love of neighbor, and this love now demanded a dangerous, concrete expression. In a world torn by conflict, Father Placido felt a profound call from God to embrace a new mission. No longer would he guide others only through the pages of the Messenger or from his confessional in the Basilica. Now he would risk his own life to protect the persecuted. His faith, deeply rooted within him, became an act of defiance and self-sacrifice. Inspired by the example of Jesus, his love for humanity empowered him with courage and light amid one of history's darkest nights.